This
On
is
Reuters.
one report by Reuters. Ayan, the world hits streak of record temperatures as UN warns of climate hell.
Wow, teka, dandahan. Kasi recently lang, they had to change global warming to global boiling. Pero ngayon, may hell na sa usapan.
Climate hell. And
Tita
that's
Pao.
alarming, no? Naging tita Pao na ako.
Oo.
No, but this is very alarming, no? Because the United Nations reported na almost 1.3 na, 1.63 rather, degrees Celsius na ang na-report in the 12-month period above the pre-industrial average. So,
Oh, wow. So, bago pa na-imbento ko niya yung mga steam engine, etc., etc. Pero each of the past 12 months, so, bawat isa, halimbawa, January to December, mas matataas compared to the corresponding months of the previous decades. Ano? Pero kasi last year, June or July, na-record ang pinakamainit na araw in all of recorded climate history. So hindi naman katakataka na paakyat lang tayo ng paakyat habang may mga climate deniers pa rin hanggang ngayon saying they're still trying to advocate for coal power and dirty, mga ganyan-ganyan, instead of advocating for alternative clean energy, etc., etc. Pero isipin mo, ang UN Secretary na climate hell talaga. Paano pag hindi ka naniniwala sa hell?
ay, very subjective nga naman. So I guess to your own interpretation, pero that's a big warning na talaga. And speaking of this report from Reuters, to know more about it, let's watch this.
The month just ended ranked as the warmest May on record. And the month before that was the warmest April. And so was March. Each of the past 12 months ranked as the warmest on record in year-on-year comparisons. That's according to the EU's Climate Change Monitoring Service on Wednesday. The global temperature rise underscores a chilling reality.
Our planet is trying to tell us something, but we don't seem to be listening.
UN Secretary-General António Guterres on Wednesday raised alarms over another report looking at the years to come. The UN's World Meteorological Organization reported there's now an 80% chance, up from 66% last year, the planet will see a calendar year with an average temperature that exceeds 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. Climate scientists have warned that an average rise of 1.5 centigrade globally would result in extreme and irreversible impacts.
We are playing Russian roulette with our planet. And we need an exit ramp off the highway to climate hell. And the truth is we have control of the wheel.
A 2015 Paris Climate Agreement pledged global leaders to curb carbon emissions in an effort to keep temperatures below that threshold. But carbon emissions from burning fossil fuels, the main cause of climate change, hit a record high last year. Coal, oil, and gas still provide more than 3/4 of the world's energy, with global oil demand remaining strong.
No country can solve the climate crisis in isolation. This is an all-in moment. Tomorrow, it will be too late. Now is the time to mobilize. Now is the time to act. Now is the time to deliver. This is our moment of truth.
Warning signs of a hotter planet aren't just coming from thermometers.
Largest iceberg in the world at the moment, about 4,000 square kilometres.
Last December, an iceberg larger than New York City broke free from Antarctica. A weather system called La Niña could bring cooler temperatures in coming months, but that may just be a temporary respite in an upward trend.
But this won't change the picture.
Carlo Buontempo is the director of the Copernicus Climate Change Service in Bonn, Germany.
I like the idea that if we really work hard and we put our act together globally and we manage to get to net zero and stabilize the concentration of greenhouse gases, we may still have a chance by the end of the century to get as cold as now, in the sense that from now on, it will be warmer.
So again, let's reiterate, each of the past 12 months ranked the warmest, it's the warmest on record on year-to-year comparisons. Ayan, nasa kaya si Greta Thunberg ngayon. But dapat, mas nanggagalaiti dapat ang ating tita Greta Thunberg. Right. Ito, Pao. Another story online. Okay. Ito, a 40-something man dies in Norway after falling off a cliff featured in the movie Mission Impossible Fallout. Ito sa Norway, pero it stands in supposedly for Kashmir. Tama ba? No? Okay, ano ba yung mga details ito? Apparently, this man ay... So far, hindi pa na-identify yung cause kung ito ba ay may foul play or aksidente or...
Pero he was traveling alone. Yan yung parang nakalagay
diba?
dito sa article. So I guess they're ruling out din na he most probably slipped. Kasi hiking din to hiking spot. So, very sad, no? And medyo very tragic also. Na I guess pinuntahan niya is really to see this site nga na sikat para sa Mission Impossible. It's a scenic spot. And,
Pero 2,000 feet, no? Ang off the cliff ang hulog niya, medyo kailangan mo ng parachute yata para mag-survive ka sa ganyan. Pero meron bang nagha-hike, well, apart from Tom Cruise, nagra-rock climbing with this bear, superhuman bear, Scientologist hands, ika nga. Pero baka dahil doon, sa Scientologist hands, kaya kaya niya maglambitin. Ang Fallout, ito ba yung sa France na kaset? Tama, no?
I'm not sure, pero yeah, yung movie na yan, 2018. And yung site na yan nga is meron silang fight scene ni Henry Cavill.
Ito nga yun. Tama, sa Gay Paris. Oh, ito yung, speaking of Gay Paris, nagsuntukan sila doon sa male restroom.
Okay.
Tapos may group of soccer hooligans na supposedly si Tom Cruise saka yung si Henry Cavill yata, nakita na same cubicle. So parang, two pairs of feet.
Okay.
Tapos nagtawanan niya mga hooligans. So yung pala hindi nila, magpapatayan pala yung dalawang yun. So what that has to do with this cliff, hindi ko alam. Ang alam ko lang, noong 2018, nagkaroon ng screening mismo dyan sa cliff na yan.
Oh yes. Ito yung, I think this is the big screen, no?
Oo.
Just to give you so many people here.
Just to give you an idea of the scale of this cliff, parang ang liliit ng mga tao.
Oo.
My God.
And nakalagay nga dito, even the director, sabi niya, when they were filming, kahit siya natakot, kasi kahit 50 feet above pa lang, natakot na siya. So, I guess that really says, he didn't want to get within 50 feet of the edge.
Ikaw ba, how are you with heights?
Ayoko rin ng
Ako
heights.
rin. Appear tayo. Takot ako sa ganyan. Anyway, kaya nga inimbento ng tao yung CG, di ba? Para hindi tayo magaganyan. But people like Christopher Nolan and Tom Cruise are spoiling it for everyone. Kaya, sorry na lang.
And it makes you think also, ano ba yung safety measures na, di ba, dapat meron, lalo na para sa mga casual hikers, tourists, na para hindi sila mahulog sa cliff.
Kung national park ito, Pao, hindi kaya may mga tao na normally nagmo-monitor sa presence sa mga ganyan. Kasi, alam mo naman, di ba, yung mga ganyang areas, like sa Japan din, may isang forest zone, they commit suicide there. Pero, Pulpit Rock pa yung pangalan, my God, nakatakot. Anyway, moving on. Okay, eto naman, Pao.
Yes, so on CNN.com, we move on to a different story. The headline reads, ito sa sports naman tayo. Yan.
Okay, hindi yata ito, pero
Okay.
sorry, kasalanan ko. Mag-back tayo, yan. Okay, it's an editorial sa isang web. Ito, bakit may meltdown and why are they calling it meltdown over Caitlin Clark?
Okay, so si Caitlin Clark kasi, so she's a rookie in the WNBA and grabe talaga yung not just hype but the respect for her kasi highly touted talaga itong 22-year-old player na si Caitlin Clark. She was the number 1 drafted pick sa draft and yan, so she's part of the Indiana Fever and there's this one male host ng ESPN, ito nga si Pat McAfee. he apologized to her because, syempre, ito nga, Caitlyn has drummed up a lot of noise for the WNBA, which wasn't there before because, as we know, basketball, very male-dominated naman yan. So, hindi talaga pinapansin usually ang WNBA. But since the arrival of Caitlyn Clark, she's been making waves. Pat McAfee was saying na all this about WNBA was because of Caitlyn Clark. And na-mention niya, he used this...
The B word.
the B word.
O, na part ng vocabulary of someone like Samuel L. Jackson. Oo.
So, he called her a white B word.
Pero, pero hindi naman yata, alam mo yun, parang the same way rappers would use the N-word to refer to each.
Right.
Parang ganun yata yung pagkagamit niya. Parang wala namang chauvinistic or sexist na agenda. Pero, okay, kasi naalala ko, Pao, nung first game sa WNBA nitong si Caitlyn Clark, inabangan lahat. At sabihin natin, hindi siya nag-perform as hindi siya nag-dominate as expected. Ano kaya? Ngayon ba, so pagkakaalam mo ba, nakakabawi siya? Kumbaga, yung hype ba was worth it?
Well, I guess in any, naman, kahit sinong rookie, kahit number 1 pick ka, highly touted ka, there's always an adjustment. So, yun nga, medyo may naghahinahanap pa ni Caitlyn yung rhythm niya, I guess, in the WNBA. It's a professional league, it's a higher level league. So I guess that's where all that expectations are coming from. So, but even in the NBA, yung counterpart niya, si Wembanyama, siya rin yung first pick. Hindi rin naman immediate yung dominance niya into the league. So,
meron yatang curse of the first draft pick.
okay.
Tandaan natin si Michael Jordan ay hindi...
Yes.
He wasn't pang ilang ba siya? O basta hindi siya... Hindi siya yung number 1 noon. Ang number 1 niya si Patrick Ewing yata yung number 1. So, the story of the underdog, doon yung titingnan nyo kasi that underdog has the one was to prove something. Mas matindi yung, mas hungry yung underdog niya. Pero, okay, ngayon ba, I'm sure siguro kasi, ngayon, it's getting ugly, no? Yung discussions about Caitlyn Clark. Kasi, may mga nagsasabi na una, it's about her skills. And she's drumming up publicity for the WNBA na supposedly bumababa at niligtas niya single-handedly.
Yeah.
Parang ganun. Pero ngayon, lumalabas na parang, kaya lang kayo nanonood kay Caitlyn Clark is because she's white.
She's white.
Ang ganon. Ano bang pananaw mo dyan?
I guess yan dala nga yung sinasabi ni Pat McAfee na it's not the reason na, or no, rather, he called her nga this white B-word. But it's unfair, no, to rule it out or to attribute it to her race, to syempre 2024 na, no? Hindi na pwedeng
Yeah. Pero ikaw ba mismo, sa pagkakaalam mo, marami bang followers ng WNBA sa Pilipinas lang, halimbawa?
Well, honestly, I don't think hindi ganun karami ang following compared to NBA.
Ewan ko ano opinion mo rito, si Bill Burr, yung stand-up comedian, sabi niya, paano ka mag-expect ng support sa mismo nga, babae mismo ay hindi raw nanonood ng WNBA, sabi niya. Parang bakit, di ba, kung suportahan ang women supporting women's sports, as opposed, kung lalaki raw kasi antay mo talaga, medyo yung adjustment yan, may issues yan. Given pa nung huling All-Star game, yung 3-point, binabaan yata yung ring, tama ba, or nilapit, parang gano'n sa may adjustment. So parang, sensitive na mga usapin.
Oo. So, it's an ongoing debate talaga. But what's important there, lalo na as we push for women in sports, is kailangan talaga lahat ng stakeholders join hands in really uplifting. No? So, even here in the Philippines, maganda naman na yung ating mga national team players like Gilas Women, they've been making strides. So hopefully someday we can also have a professional women's league for basketball.